known him? We don't associate with scum like that, asshole.
Yeah! Who do you think we are?
Quiet. He came around about 3 weeks ago when that Pines cow first sailed into town. Happy?
I completely blacked out there. What? He came around about 3 weeks ago when that Pines cow first sailed into town. Happy. Okay, so...
I imagine it's got to be somebody working for...
Yeah.
By the Pines
or
cow,
the company
you mean
or whatever.
Representative for White Pines.
Yeah, the Wild
The shipping
Pines.
company you are striking against.
Right.
No. I mean the Pines cow. The stupid-ass cow they sent in to fuck us over. But
And that's not the representative?
Why don't you ask her about the pretty boy? I'm sure she has interesting things to say when you ask her hard enough.
Huh.
That's enough insinuation for today, Titus.
I'm just thinking, when he says, why don't you ask her about the pretty boy? I'm wondering if that's
Don't
like
waste your last
the
questions.
only other female character we've met, which is the upstairs lady.
That's kind of what I was
who's
thinking.
also staying in this inn, right? So.
Yeah, that's also where my head was at.
Yeah. All right. Why did you?
Why? 'Cause he was worthless mercenary scum, and he stepped out alive in my town.
I can't keep making fun of this guy, but my God, this man.
Yeah,
so
the voice is weird.
He stepped out of line.
What kind of mercenary?
The kind that shows up when you start a strike. The experienced kind, too. Had Cohoy and Semenine written all over him. Ex-Oranese Special Forces.
A live grenade. Right here in our bar.
I can't prove it. But I know he was sent by the Wild Pines. They hire merc shit like that. Story of every strike from here to Samara.
Yeah, but what did he do?
Wrong. He harassed women, raped one, harassed workers,
fair.
threatened to kill some as a warning.
Yeah, that's a fair reason to hang someone then.
Yeah, I mean...
To harassment, to threats of violence. Why the strange de-escalation? He regrets mentioning it. Hopes you didn't notice.
Huh. Oh, okay, yeah. The threats of violence is like the least bad thing in that list. Okay, I see what it's saying now,
Yeah.
To kill us all, if we don't open the gates, if we don't let the scabs in, if we don't bend over.
Well...
That was before he started coming here.
I'm thinking the part where it says he regrets mentioning it, hopes you didn't notice, is meant to be like he was lying about the actual bad things listed. You know what I mean? Like if it's just threats, that's one thing. That is like, okay, that's nowhere near as severe as the other
stuff he listed.
Said it was his favorite joint now. Started coming here every night. Drinking, grabbing girls. Grab one of ours mid-karaoke. Right there on the stage.
He grabbed someone?
Yeah. This girl's on the mic. A beautiful girl. Young. Gets into the second verse of Lover Lake. The fucker grabs her legs, starts screaming. Show me your cunt. Why don't you show me your cunt? Then, he gets knocked on the head with a wine bottle. Doesn't even fall down.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's pretty bad.
Aren't you fucking listening? My man is talking to you. He took care of it. They got the girl out before anything else could happen.
Still don't believe them is the thing.
Me and you,
but only
G,
because
got
of
it
the
right.
inner
Aren't you
monologue
fucking
saying
listening?
it seems like it was made up, right? So
yeah, it's all over the place.
There's something
like,
odd here. Seems like
Yeah,
they don't want to talk about that rape Titus mentioned. Why not? This is a serious allegation.
Yeah.
No. You're not getting the name. That's a Martinez matter. And I'm not discussing it with
So
you.
maybe it's less that it's a lie and more they don't want me to go interrogate the victim and ruin her life.
Yeah, they don't want you to go
Which
talk
is
about
fair.
it.
That's acceptable.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. This game is really good. This is gonna be a weird thing to say, but this game is really good at making you go, well, okay.
They kind of have
Because
a point.
these guys admitted to killing this guy, but then they talked about all this, and I'm like, well, okay.
Yeah.
I get it.
You know, fair enough. Have a nice night.
We hang him up by his neck. until he got real still. Wasn't that
No, there were
obvious,
signs of like trauma
Copper?
before that, wasn't that?
Didn't they teach you anything at the cop school?
He had bruising, but I don't
This
remember
is where
if
autopsy would come in handy.
there was
You have
bruising.
to work with what you know.
Oh, we haven't done the autopsy
From-
yet, so come back with that. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe
I
Rabbit
can't remember if
Kitten's
there was
dead?
bruising beforehand or if it was just from Kuno throwing rocks at the guy.
I'm gonna threaten him. I'm gonna threaten him.
Yeah, lawman. Why don't you?
It's almost an anthropological sight, watching him try to assert dominance over you.
Not in the arresting mood?
A fearful readiness, like an electrical charge, raises hairs in the room. By your side, the lieutenant keeps his hand away from his holster. You hear the nylon of his coat hiss as he steps closer.
I want to say I'm taking you in, but I don't think it's gonna go well.
Look,
Yeah.
Coppers, I know you think you're doing your job here, but there are 7 of us and 2 of you.
I should have auto-saved. Can I? Fuck.
Yeah,
I feel like I'm gonna get shot and killed, but I wanna step to him, to be honest.
you kind of want to know, right?
Yeah.
The last thing you hear is a little
Fuck.
not a blast, not an echo. No one screams. It's
To possibly even hear the narration, like it cut out so fast. Wow.
More dead cops.
I'm not reading all that.
All right, speed run.
Fuck, it didn't autosave at all. I knew going into that conversation with them, I thought to myself, I should quick save because this could go bad. But then I'm like, well, I have full health and full morale, so how could it possibly go bad?
There was something about the fact that the grabbing his wrist wasn't like a physical check of some kind, and it was
Yeah.
just a dialogue option that made it seem pretty certain that it was gonna.
See, I had the same
were gonna
thought,
get
but then
owned.
at the same time I was thinking, but they probably, like, would they let you go down a path to just die in dialogue like that? Now I guess yes is the answer, but I had some doubts that it would be that simple to die, I guess. But
Morning. Looks like which may of everything points.
I want to repick all the options and everything, but I don't.
He's not exaggerating about
One more.
but
They're not.
Did I talk to Gart? I don't even remember. Oh yeah, paid him all for it.
Yeah, because we paid him. Yeah, we paid him
You're
20
you're
real. That's the
already-
only thing he had.
I'm gonna talk to you. I went through a lot of dialogue with you, so let's
It's
just start
fine.
mashing, I guess.
Well,
Now this is how you play games.
I hate
Take
to
notes,
Oh,
viewers.
you're such a
I got the
dare.
quest. Go through this stuff.
Searching for
the quality of research at
Talking about morale.
the lieutenant.
one other. Will
Some of this.
Oh,
The lieutenant.
one other thing.
Okay. Okay.
I'm
Yep.
sorry, Spy.
I'm stuck in the dialogue tree. Ah! Got the rare
The lieutenant
insects.
gives you.
Well,
Oh yeah.
where hence
There's
Yeah, yeah,
language.
right.
well,
Yep.
of course.
Well,
most
well.
Well,
Oh, I think I was
well.
picking the same
Oh, so
option over and
long.
over and over
Well,
again.
That's
Yeah,
funny.
I was. Okay.
Oh, well.
Oh
some-
my
of
God,
course,
this
most-
menu-
Yes. Oh dear.
The scrolling
Morale
is too
can
slow for
explain it
my
all.
mad
Surely
speed.
things
Oh.
can't be that bad.
We might get to pass this check now.
Yeah.
The crypto one.
You know where we are, right? That's right.
I wanna make sure I
Yes.
get the green ape
my,
pen
I
again.
haven't- Speaking of it, that's right.
Yeah.
I can
Yeah,
tell that this
perfect.
is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more
I,
question.
it's the coalition. It's the
What
coalition.
regime are we living under?
The
What
dictatorship of the
government?
proletariat sounds right.
Oh, sweetie,
Nope.
it's
Oh,
British all-
no.
But they still
I meant the
have cops.
bourgeoisie.
Oh,
I always
but
get them mixed
She's
up.
scared now. She's real.
a defeat. It at you,
Aside.
but
All right.
She means that.
All right.
some,
No.
of course. But thank you, sweetie.
Second roll of this again.
Did
Hell
we-
yeah. Here we
we
go.
They get an extra
58%.
10%.
Because of
Roll
the
it.
green ape pen.
Oh, everything's going great. I'm glad we got shot and
She'd be
killed.
only too pleased to tell you about her work. Go on and ask.
Oh, here's another cryptid
Oh,
studies.
Oh, hell
be
yeah.
delighted. Truth be told, I could really use the company too.
New
One
dialogue.
cryptid, not a couple. One. This won't turn into some kind of cryptid extravaganza.
Cryptid extravaganza. I like the
And
sound of
I
that.
don't. Just one.
Or
Okay,
you'll be
okay.
disappointed.
Poor Kim.
Ooh, tough choice
Oh,
there.
you reminded me. I wanted to say, obviously we've been playing this game at this point for like something like 9 hours or something. And between recording sessions, I noticed we got an achievement at some point that was to make Kim like your best friend or something like that. And I'm like, what the fuck dialogue options have I picked that made Kim? There was like make Kim really trust you. I made him really trust me. I thought for sure trying to shoot the child was going to permanently break the relationship, but apparently he got over it like an hour later and he doesn't give a shit anymore.
Well, it wasn't clear, but he also hated the kid. So.
Yeah, I mean the kid is a piece of shit. Like I totally, yeah.
What could we possibly have done that made him trust us?
Maybe the roundhouse kick was so cool. He was like, "Oh man, I can't get on this guy's bad side. I don't want to get roundhouse kicked." Sorry, I wasn't even looking at the dialogue options anyway. Biggest cryptid, tiniest cryptid, most dangerous cryptid, hen cryptid, invisible cryptids. What we have ones. Which one do you want here?
I think it's I kind of want biggest.
Biggest? All right, let's hit it.
That would be the giant of Coco Nur.
That's the giant of Coco Nur.
The giant
of
lives
course.
in the most arid parts of the vast Coco Nur desert in South Sahara, casting a strange light across the barren wastes.
My reasoning is that if it's the biggest
mirage
one, why is it a cryptid?
psychogenous
Why isn't it
luminance.
just real?
Yeah, why don't they just find it? It's so big, so easy to find.
No one
How big
knows
is it?
for sure. It is like an awful mountain appearing from below the horizon and expanding to cover almost a third
So
of
it's
your
so it's a
field of
mirage,
vision.
is what you're saying.
The towering
Yes.
luminosity of Coco Nur is a bad omen in local folklore. Some say it's a fata morgana, others, fate unimaginable.
Hooey. No animal can be that large. It's a mirage.
That's what makes it
The
so
frequency
peculiar.
with
Species
which
surviving
we've
at
said
the
something,
very
and then the
limits
game
of
says that the next
scientific
line of
law.
dialogue
The
is
giant of Coco
nuts.
Nur
Yeah.
must be the largest
yeah.
animal the planet can
It tells you how
support.
smart we are, you know?
Yeah,
Just
very,
a couple
very
wise guys.
There are limits, you see, to how large a metabolism an ecosystem can beget. Some say a gravity anomaly below the Coco Nur desert might allow the creature to grow to these gargantuan sizes.
Gravity anomaly? Digging it. Digging this parascientific stuff right here.
What's gonna happen if I pick one? Then is Kim gonna get mad at me?
Hey, you
We
promised
already
you've only
got
asked
the
about one
achievement.
cryptid.
That's true. Kim, don't you want to hear about it
The
too?
lieutenant pauses, thoughtfully. Something in him breaks.
Ah, fuck it. Let's have more.
Yeah!
Well,
My man!
Hell yeah!
is the kind green ape, half war story, half
Well, I'm
undiscovered
so glad Kim has a
species
party
invades
side.
Homo.
His stoic personality breaks just to hear more about cryptids. Fuck yeah.
I love fuck it.
Let's have more cryptids. Glad we passed
That
that
is
skill
not
check.
what
man.
I
Reported by soldiers
Wow.
in South Safra during
That
the
is not
war.
what I expected.
The kind green ape would visit bunkers during the night, healing wounded soldiers with its saliva.
That's
Yes,
pretty cool.
it has amazing healing qualities. Some soldiers reported growing back limbs, regaining their sight.
Wow. Green ape
Indeed,
owns.
there is. It's our closest relative among the cryptids. Same taxonomic family, different genus. Which is to say, the kind green ape is a species with which we
Is it
share a
really pronounced
common
genus?
ancestor, and that
I've
evolved
never heard it
parallel
pronounced
to our
genus
own,
before.
just
I
like
thought
your
it was
partners.
genus for
I've
sure. 'cause the
definitely
word
only ever heard
gene.
genus. Yeah. I think
Okay,
that's just
okay.
weird voice direction.
Okay.
Sorry, what?
Doesn't really lend a lot of credibility to the cryptozoology field if they're saying genus.
I hate this line of dialogue actually because like these sound just racist to me. Right? Like, Kim is the same
Oh
species
yeah,
as
these
us.
are all bad.
The
Yeah.
lieutenant looks at you,
Okay.
pleasantly surprised.
Okay. Good.
Oh, no.
Okay,
I
that one
didn't
was
mean
safe.
to imply that Saolites are inferior to us in many ways. You
Well,
are
few.
superior. For example, your earwax doesn't have a foul odor like ours does.
A tremendous evolutionary advantage, I'm sure. But perhaps we've had enough speculative biology for today.
Tiniest cryptid.
Cryobacter catlensis. Yes, a unicellular bacterium that was discovered in one of the northernmost points of Kotla on the Boreal Plateau by renowned geologist Caitlin Mijanou some 70 years ago. The bacterial colony Mijanou found had remained alive while frozen in ice for longer than anyone could reliably estimate. Certainly from before recorded history, Mijanou disappeared shortly after injecting herself with the bacteria she had brought back to study. No doubt in hopes of prolonging her own life.
And she probably immediately died, I'm assuming, right?
It seems like it, yeah.
Mortal bacteria, mortal biology. No, it's cool. There's an immortal geologist
and she's quite mad, too.
Okay, so she didn't die. She became
After
immortal.
she treated herself with the bacteria,
She's immortal.
she stopped aging, but also became increasingly eccentric and irascible, so that even her oldest friends were forced to pull away. We can assume that she has been living somewhere in the wilderness for decades now, all alone.
We can
except for
assume.
the Cryobacter culensis
It's a safe assumption.
coursing through
There's
her
no evidence to the
bloodstream.
contrary. So the tiny cryptid is actually it's just Bigfoot, but it's a geologist. Got it. Okay.
The gnome of Jeroma.
So this is the most dangerous
The
one.
gnome of
Oh,
Jeroma?
yes. None of its victims survived. Grieving relatives never even found their bodies because the gnome's venom dissolved organic tissue. It was reportedly a small creature with webbed fingers and a protruding forehead and a gangly little thing. Quite scary to look at. A couple of campers found it when it was already dying. They heard an odd wailing in the woods and followed the sound. They were scared and wrapped it in tarpaulin to suffocate it. It still took the gnome of Jeroma an entire day to die.
Okay, but it's dead,
If the body
so we're
of the
safe.
creature was found, why aren't there detailed illustrations of it in science textbooks, confirming the existence of this very little species?
Great
Alas,
questions,
the
Kim.
first scientist who got his hands on the creature's corpse put it in a jar of formaldehyde, thinking that would detoxify the gnome's venom.
You never should do that. That's a
Instead,
bad move.
all the venom leaked out of the creature's
melt
teeth
it.
and into the surrounding
That's exactly
liquid,
what happened in
dissolving
Breaking
the
Bad.
creature itself. A poetic end, perhaps, but a real loss for
Yeah, I remember the
science.
end of Breaking Bad where Walt dissolved himself in meth. That's how I
Yeah.
remember it going.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Alas, always alas, and then it was gone. Isn't it overly convenient?
No, it made sense to me.
Sure, a perfectly good explanation. It dissolved in its own venom. Go on then. Ask about more.
I like that the
gnomes or
logic
whatever.
internal voice is pissed at us.
Yeah, Logic is mad. We're having fun here, though.
question.
Shut up, Logic.
And the answer
Asshole.
is yes, there are.
Of course. All fairy tales have someone or something invisible in them.
Shush, Kim. She's got to tell me about the invisible cryptid.
It's the Koldamama. Its name means thin whisper of sound,
Koldamama.
and that's precisely what it is. Self-replicating sound waves, invisible and intangible. The Koldamama is very afraid of us, which makes it incredibly difficult to track.
Koldamamadakwa can also be translated as a whisper light and low.
Whisper. I'm gonna impress her by knowing what the name means.
Yeah.
Yes,
Sounds smart.
that's another translation. They're both quite lovely, aren't they? Although the low part is a little
Could we just be
ironic.
making up
The
cryptids in real life?
Koldamama makes
Just for
its
people to
runner
study?
Is such a
I think that's what
high-pitched
Q
sound
is
that
doing,
other
right?
Animals, including humans, can't
Oh, that's a
hear
good
it.
point.
It
That's a
could
good
be
point.
everywhere, all of the time, and we wouldn't know.
Fine, I'll bite. How can an animal be a sound?
Many scientists have asked the same question. Some have claimed that it isn't itself a sound, but a tiny corpuscle that emits sound waves.
Guy who has only
But
played
there's no evidence to
Final
support
Fantasy
this
XIV
theory.
Shadowbringers voice. Getting a lot of Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers vibe from this.
Man,
A very specific reference, like a single line of dialogue in one quest.
the just the phrase "there's no evidence to support this theory" is getting me big time with Alina. In
Yeah.
a lot of ways, this conversation reminds me of that Flat Earther documentary on Netflix. Just what it's like to talk to people that think the Earth is flat.
That led to its discovery. In the 20s, a group of areopagite ornithologists, that is, scientists who study birds, were trying out a new recording technology for capturing sounds outside the range of human hearing. When playing back recordings they had made in the foothills of the Ea mountain range, they noticed certain anomalies, patterns that seemed random at first, but on closer examination were consistent with the waveforms of songbirds.
Okay, so they were recording songbirds? That's pretty crazy.
Scientists soon discovered they could track and even predict what appeared to be feeding, mating, and migration patterns based on sound waves in a strictly delimited range of ultrasonic frequencies, even higher than those of the highest-pitched bat calls. They realized that they had discovered a new species and called it the Coldemamadaqua, after the Paracanassian name for the voice of God, which is said to be very silent.
I like something being, like, very silent. Wow, this is the most silent anything has ever been. This is crazy.
They grew quite obsessed with these little birds. Even though they couldn't see them, they could distinguish among individual birds and even began to name some of them. Sequester, Time, Joscan, those are but some of the Mamadaqua they followed individually. It could be. As I said, it could be everywhere. And we wouldn't know any better. It could be ringing all the days of our lives and nights.
Maybe it's predatory.
It's not. Don't worry. If it were predatory, we would have found it by the damage it inflicts.
I like Half-Light popping in, just be like, hey. Got a fucking invisible bird to fight?
I wouldn't be so sure. What if the damage is also invisible?
That's a good point, Half-Light.
I'm skipping this, I don't care.
Exactly.
I've lost interest on these birds, to be honest. I just want to, okay.
I'm glad you like them.
Look, we got
I'm not really one to
everything
tell
we
you
could
about
out of the
all of
cryptids.
them. You should
I
ask
just want to
my
see,
husband.
is there even more menu option here?
Of course, officers.
Okay, no, we got
I'm
more.
glad you like them.
But even
But
Kim,
I'm not
once
really
again,
one to tell
was
you
down.
about all of them.
I think
You
all
should
of them
ask
were like
my
more
husband
interesting
if
than the
you get the
birds, but they're like,
chance.
we really
He's
like
the
these
real
birds, so we're
expert.
gonna write 100 lines of dialogue about the birds.
Yeah, no
also,
kidding. Every other one was way cooler.
Also that it's like, the quest we have is to investigate fucking a bug that looks like a plant. And then they have a cool gnome that spits instant killing venom.
Oh, hello, dear. There you are again.
Did I didn't get to apologize to her.
I will tell you, I did just pull up the cryptids page on Wikipedia just for later, just to go have a perusal. Which I got by googling invisible cryptids, because that's truly what I wanted to know.
I'm like, I didn't get the pop-up to learn how to be sorry anymore.
Oh, hello, dear. There
I think
you
it's
are
because we
again.
didn't apologize for...
Yeah, but the dialogue option isn't here is what I'm saying, like, because we passed the skill check, it's not here. Insect, tell you what tomorrow.
I guess not.
Okay, well that's weird, but
we traded it for cryptid knowledge, so I would say net positive.
Alright, let's, you know, do one of these real quick.
Good call. Great call.
No, so that...
Jesus.
I'm trying to repeat
like I already... I
all of
suggest
these.
not wasting... You are not here to chat up
Whatever,
the little
I ratted out Leo this
What
time, nothing
you want
mattered.
is what the you... Agree.
Aggressive.
Listen. So ask what you came to ask. Or get back to your commanders.
I don't forget what I said here. Legion's plans,
Strange.
yeah.
It's as if people don't believe a cop could be a...
Now I got an achievement for being the biggest communist builder, but I don't think I picked any different dialogue than last time.
Nice.
What is going on? There must be like RNG and like stat growth or some fucking secret shit. I don't know what's going on, man.
Or it's because we learned about the cryptids.
This is where you say you're a bit.
This is where you say y'all are a bit.
Detective.
I'm gonna get in his face.
The RCM sent us some big dick cops.
Real big dick cops. Look at them. Reckless. Swinging in the
Oh my god,
wind.
thank you. I'm so glad you noticed. Thank
Yeah,
you.
look at the big dick on that cop.
Yeah.
Can't tell a dick that big.
You
what
like
to
it?
do.
Must be
MF?
something in the water in Jamrock.
Yeah, gave him real nice big dicks.
Well, dick talk now.
Anyways.
He's just like, yeah.
You might want to
never
start
mind.
asking your questions now.
Let's. I'm alright.
But contain
Yeah,
the cow.
yeah, yeah.
We did this. God.
No.
All
Invest.
7.
There we go.
How
30
much
XP. That's
Send them
good.
to Reunion to rot. For 20 years.
Yeah, there's scum of
Rest
the earth.
assured, lawman. None worse than our guy. He got
Are you
The
do
A
you,
trick question. Don't let her.
That's what you
No, no. We'll stay
Is
here.
hanging
do-
I know,
occur.
Lizzie.
Known him? We don't.
Quiet.
Right, okay.
No.
Yeah. I'm
But
just trying to make sure
Enough
I'm not skipping over something that I
information for today.
hadn't heard before.
I ain't.
What?
Yeah, we gotta get the one where he says all the
Yeah,
bad shit he
really.
did.
Had a gin and tonic up there? Sang some R&E.
We couldn't believe it either. But he fucking did, right?
Sire, the tale is true.
Wait, what? Go
We
to the mic and
missed
said,
the-
I'm a special forces, I'm gonna fuck you all. He had a gin tonic, so he's gonna fuck us all. Okay.
This is a serious violation of the karaoke code.
I guess I picked a different dialogue there. So that's actually some good info we did last time, is that he actually straight up told these people that he is a special forces guy. Okay.
Wrong.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
There it is. Okay, that's the dialogue I wanted to make sure we still
Show
got
me your
again.
con.
Yeah,
Why don't
yeah.
you
Aren't
Yeah.
This seems like they don't.
no.
Trying to
How
do
many
all the
people?
same-
Shades.
Or send them to Reunion to rot.
So
Oh,
he's
accidentally did a
handling a
dialogue.
man. Slowly.
How did you kill him?
This is where an autopsy would come in handy.
Titus, you don't have to clarify.
We overpowered him. Dragged his unconscious body.
Then we
Alright.
left him for seagulls, maggots, and you fucks.
Make them a bit more uncomfortable first. Then see if it all adds up.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hit the skill check right now. I wanted the autopsy first and come back for that. So we'll come back.
Yeah.
What, copper?
I mean, I'm gonna pick this. Why don't I just arrest you and then back down immediately, just
Yeah,
to back
It's
down?
Yeah, good
almost
call.
Not.
a fair
Good call.
by your side.
All right, let's
Wise move.
All right.
Nothing. Your investigation here is done. Leave Martinez.
Okay.
Go back to your stations.
All right,
where you
and
belong.
you know,
I
right
think
back
we're
where we
going to
belong.
stick around. Thanks.
There was a
Some
brief
things
moment
don't
where I
matter.
was going to consider just saying we could just like
I've done my
hard
job
cut
for
back
long
to
enough
round
to know
2
that
of this
people don't
conversation,
just
but then we learned all that stuff
confess
about the
to degree
cryptids, you know?
Yeah.
If it is
So-
a group responsibility, we're going to
And-
look into this.
Good luck.
I
with
would not
that.
trade anything in the world
You've
for
heard everything
Kim
a rent-a-cop is gonna
Kitsuragi
hear
saying,
from us. Real
fuck it. Let's hear
law
about the
officials."
cryptids.
Ah, fuck
You're
it.
lucky
Let's
you
get some
didn't get
cryptids.
beaten.
Here, everything we're into copies of the us real law officials. I have a chance to challenge him here. I'm gonna scan the room, see if we get a
Eyes
bonus.
here. You got business with my boys. You got business with me.
He understood what you were doing. Taking inventory of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
You fuck with the Hardie Boys. You fuck with Titus Hardie.
Relax, Dennis. No one is fucking you yet.
Yeah, Dennis, calm down. No one's fucking you, you stupid fuck.
I like that these guys just all they do is repeat. It's literally just being in the Discord group chat where someone says something and everyone just repeats it
let
for
Dennis
5
enjoy
minutes.
his fucking, man.
Oh, yeah.
We don't mind.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're not even being fucked, Dennis.
Easy, fellas. We got company.
Too late to stop you. You've already got them all.
Yeah, that was the
including
aggressive
gold-plated
beer
man
version
smart
of
enough to
going,
smoke instead
it's
of
man.
drinking. As you can see, he doesn't speak a lot.
Oh,
and
secret
you almost
man.
missed him among the others.
Yeah.
Whoa.
What brings you around, copper?
Alright, I mean, I might as well roll this skill check. It's not going to pass, but that's fine.
Establish authority.
I was hoping it was going to
Yes.
pass.
Authority. Feverish thoughts race through your mind.
Let's see who that's bullshit. I think you keep the sound going to hell and you're not helping.
Can't
Kim, I
even
need
hear
your gun.
Why?
This is not what he thinks it is. This is a great idea. I'm afraid it's not what you think it is either.
What? Who, me? What is it? This is a lead demonstration. Kim, the gun, please.
Oh my god.
What in the name of fuck are you doing?
But I don't want to give you my gun. Not up to that.
That is fair.
What the fuck is happening, Titus? What are they whispering about?
I'm gonna get killed again, aren't I?
Easy, Shanks. I want to see where this is going.
Trust me, Kim, I am merely flesh. I know what I'm doing. It's my first day on the police show. I want to turn back. I'm not scared anymore. I know what I have to do.
And what is that?
He does not like that phrasing. Neither do I.
Trust me, Kim, I am merely flesh.
What?
The pressure in the room grows.
No way. No way is he gonna give us this gun.
There's no way. I mean, we failed the test, right?
What? Oh my god.
What? Kim, you made a mistake. You should not have done this.
Now put it in your mouth.
What?
Oh.
But I want to point it at them.
I want to point it at them. Quit your whining. Everyone knows how to do that. You're a special.
This is going bad.
You're going to point it at yourself.
Oh my god.
Go ahead. Show them.
Okay, sure thing.
What are you doing?
I don't know, Kim. I've lost control.
Genuine panic flies across the lieutenant's face.
Fellas, you getting any of this?
These are my thoughts. This is my head. You will never feel what happens in 5 seconds if you don't respect me. I'm not fucking this case up. You will respect me. I'm going to kill myself now, you fucking whore. Pull the trigger!
Oh my god.
You will never forget what happens in 5 seconds if you don't respect me.
The cop is really threatening to off himself. This is insane.
No, that is not what is happening. This show is unnecessary. Give me my gun now.
He's desperately trying to offer a counter-narrative. There is none.
I'm not fucking this case up. You will respect
We'll
me.
solve the case. Look at me. Don't worry. This demonstration is not happening.
I cannot believe Kim gave you the fucking gun
I
again.
can't believe he gave me the gun.
Yeah, because I sorta wanna see that shit.
You won't, man. His fucking balls ain't big enough.
Did I quick save before going into this conversation? I don't remember.
You did, but there's so much dialogue.
But it's funny.
Well,
Deranged cop kills himself.
Deranged cop.
Oh my god,
I'm not gonna lie, I thought there was like a 10% chance one of the body emotions would go, no, don't kill yourself, dumbass. Alright, well.
Oh my god, it's that one, yeah. Man.
I had to do it.